I am Rebecca Green, the Director of Instructional Technology, and I just wanted to give you some tricks and some tips of Google Classroom. If you do not have the app downloaded on your iPhone or on your Android, make sure you do that and open it up. You can make sure that you are logged in as your student. If you have an issue with that, or if you're not logged in, make sure that you know their username and their password. That can be found online. And then in order to add or join a class, you'll push that plus sign. Type in that code that your teacher has emailed your student or you exactly as it appears. If you do not do this, you might go into the wrong classroom or you're not even in a classroom at all. Click join. Now you're in the classroom, and I noticed that I didn't see anything in the stream, so I pushed classwork, and I still didn't see anything, so I know that there has to be something in there. So I went ahead and I drug down the screen, and I refreshed it. So then I saw everything. So now let's look at the difference between the stream and the classwork. The stream is much more unorganized. If you click on classwork, you'll actually see things organized, like watch this first. This is a video on YouTube, so make sure whenever you're watching this and you want to go back to your classroom, you just simply switch back over to that app. Then you have an assignment, and it's a daily assignment, but there's nothing you can really turn in, so you are then allowed to mark as done. This lets your teacher know you've actually completed it. And you'll go back to the classwork tab. Then you have a lesson. This lesson has a video. Make sure that you understand that this goes into the YouTube app or YouTube online. You have to go back to the classroom. It has a worksheet. This one said to do certain parts of the work. So whenever we did that, you can actually take a picture of it, choose that picture, upload it as an attachment to this assignment, and that is what you'll turn in. Now, whenever I was making the video, it took a long time for it to load. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it actually looks like later, but it just shows that that is in there, and then you can go ahead and submit the assignment then that way. But for now, let's go to the next assignment. The next assignment was, again, something that you couldn't necessarily show that you did unless you marked it as done. So we did that. And then you go back to the classwork, and then it has Google Meet. Google Meet is a way for your teachers to see you, virtual office hours. Make sure you join those when you can, because it's a very cool thing to do. Now, to email your teacher, you simply go to People, find that envelope beside the teacher you want to email, click it. It will open up your Mail app, and then you're able to send an email to your teacher. Now let's go back to the classwork tab, and then click that button right up there at the very top right that looks like a clipboard, and this will load grades. There are no grades in here now. That's why we're not seeing it, but please know that there are filters that you can look at, and it will show you the different options. This will load more whenever there are actual grades. All right, so now we're going to go back to see all of the classes. This is a good way to see all of those classes in there. Now, I wanted to show you what it looked like whenever you actually uploaded attachments, like the pictures. So I'm going to go to a classroom that I know we already have that in there. And so let me show you what it looks like. So this is what it'll look like. It has all those listed up there, and then you would push submit. Please note that you can also push unsubmit to redo something. So you go back to classes, and if you want to switch from one person to another, if you have multiple students, you're able to do that. You simply add another account to go to a student that might not already be loaded. But it's that simple. You click on that picture or on that letter of their name, and then you can switch back and forth. Thank you so much for your patience during this crazy time. We look forward to working with you and helping our students receive the very best education they can during this transition period.